Hello and welcome to our PGA Tour coverage here on 2K Sports. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam here at the Stadium Course TPC Sawgrass. And Rich, this golf course hits you right between the eyes from the opening hole.
Opening tee shot, 426 yards, par 4 for the back tees. It's a very strange angle for the tee shot. Fairway tilts from left to right, where the tee box faces you from right to left. So you really have to hit an opening cut shot off the tee to give yourself the best option of finding the fairway here. Misses out to the right or left, leaves a very awkward angle to a green that sits up above you, but also slants pretty severely from left to right.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. Where will this one end up? That's not what she wanted. Trying to get out of this pine straw here. Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. John, what's this one looking like?
This one is in the first cut, and it's sitting up pretty good, so they might have a good chance here.
She's got this to save par here. Oh, just missed. This is a bogey putt coming up. Good stroke. And there it is. Well, that's a shame not to par the first. Always hurts.
Yeah, but if you look how they played the hole, it was disastrous. Lucky to walk away with a bogey.
We have a par 5 on this one.
Par 5, 532 yards. Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
This one should find the rough. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's it. It's okay. And here we are with the third shot. That impressed me and her. Good look at a birdie here. Oh, what a way to bounce back. That shows heart. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
Opting for the 6-iron. Oh, come on, sit. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Oh, I like the look of this. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Currently 1 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Par 4, 384 yards. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. This would be a great up and down from this spot. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Good looking putt. Oh, that's good grit there.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. This hole here is a par 4.
Par 4, 471 yards. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
Not a bad line, this one. Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
He's already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
If it's up, it could be in. And that will drop in for birdie. And that will take her to 2 under. She's currently tied for 10th. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Uh-oh, that's heading into the trees. Trying to extricate themselves out of the pine straw here, Rich. Opting for the 9-iron. Well, it looks like it's too much club on this one. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Get in. Oh, what a lovely putt to make. Trailing by 4 strokes. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Oh, the old fried egg. Awful. Can she get out of this one?
Yeah, they are deep down into this bunker. Should be interesting to see how they escape this one.
Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. Getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead. Not your best effort, still a mid-range putt coming up. Good opportunity coming up. Make this putt, and you'll move into the top 10 on the leaderboard.
Looking better.
And in it goes for the par. Oh, that's pure silk. She'll take a spot in the top 10 as well. At -2, going along nicely today.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3, 237 yards in length, a brute to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Setting up miles from the hole. That was a gallant attempt. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Ooh, nice line. Solid par putt, that. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
And that shot back in the fairway. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. wants to work it against the wind.
Needs this one to kick right. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
She has this remaining for her par. Not a bad line, this. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards from the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
She played that nicely. This shot is about 140 yards out.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Going with the 8-iron here. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
That was silky smooth out of the sand. Good shot. Big putt for par coming up.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Now 4 back after that hole. You've reached the 11th hole, and the tee is yours.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going forward in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful. That's a swing only a mother could love there, Luke.
Let's see what happens here from the pine straw. Right up in the canopy of the trees. Getting ready to play their third. 4 shots behind our leader. Yep, that shot safely on the green. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. tracking. That's the cardinal sin, leaving it short in the heart.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Easy par, that. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Bit disappointing, that one. Just off the fairway in the first cut. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Good shot there. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. If that's the right pace, this should drop. Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed. That's an impressive way to make a move into the top 10. She's currently tied for 6th.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
So many different levels to this green. On the par 3, playing 181 yards. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one. But watch out, if you hit in the wrong spot on the green, it'll be difficult to two-putt from there. What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that.
Second shot here on the 13th. Five feet coming up to the cup. That's frustrating. And this one will be for bogey. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
It's a little wayward.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Didn't that look good for a long time? She needs this to save par. Well hold. Currently 1 under for the round. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3. Nicely done.
Playing from around 160 yards. 5 shots off the pace. Going with the 7. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good. This one looking really good.
Just 3 feet to the cup. 1 under with a final few holes to go. Just a few holes to play. Let's see how you handle the 16th hole.
Par 5, 486 yards. Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
John's down on the course, and do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, guys, very deep in this rough. This is gonna take some precision engineering to get out of this one.
It's heading to the rough for mine. To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot at 16.
The water down the right-hand side is very obvious. What's not obvious are the grass bunkers on the left-hand side. You hit it in those, no guarantee of getting up and down. If you take on the green and find it, then you're almost guaranteed a birdie 4.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Chance to move inside the top 20 if you can hold this putt. Looking really good. Oh, what a shame it didn't drop. But that looked good the whole way. Okay, that hole's behind you now. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Par 3s are always fun. See if you can knock it close.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Going with the 9-iron, I think. She's managed to find the green on this approach. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for par. I like the look of this. That's a good putt for par, you'll take it. Now 7 shots behind after that. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
Par 4, 462 yards, and you're going to find out what kind of player you are when you tee off here. How brave are you? How much do you trust your swing? If you find the fairway, it's a great start, but the second shot awaits.
Well, if you find yourself in the fairway, Rich, at the final hole at TPC Sawgrass, you've obviously navigated a very tough shot, but there's just one more to play.
There's one final test, the second shot at 18, water ever so close to the left-hand side. Green has a lot of movement from back to front. Find the right level. Give yourself a decent opportunity to make birdie, but par, never a bad score at the 18th at TPC Sawgrass.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Her work is done here. That will be all she wrote. Well, Rich, an absolutely delightful day. Pleasure to share it with you and everyone watching at home.
Lovely being alongside you as well, Luke.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. Welcome to our 2K Sports PGA Tour action. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, proud to be alongside 2002 PGA winner Rich Beam. What's this opening hole like?
It's an easy opening, but in saying that, if you get a little bit out of position here at the first par 5, 560 yards, you're in a world of hurt. You have out of bounds left that sneaks into you a little bit quicker, bunkers down the fairway that you want no part of. All in all, if you walk off of this hole with a 5, you're really not disappointed.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Second shot here on the first. Going with the 5-wood. And here we are with the third shot. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. 3 feet to go here to the hole. That's pretty fancy. Nice start.
Yeah, you gotta love seeing those go in early. Puts you in a good mood for the rest of the day.
Well, Rich, that's got to feel good. Opening the first with an under-par score.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling. No, that's not the shot they wanted. Well, a man on the ground, John McCarthy, would have a better look at this. How's it lying?
Well, guys, they're in the deep stuff here, and they did get a favorable lie considering the situation. Let's see what happens.
Going with the hybrid. Oh, this one's right down the pipe.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. If she makes this, it'll be a good par. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. It's just about 3 feet away. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And that's bouncing her back to even with the card. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, terrific approach, and a chance for birdie here at the third.
Absolutely. In there close. Good look at birdie coming up. This one's looking good.
Well, she should be proud of herself, bouncing back from the bogey with a birdie there. She's in a share of 6th position.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And after a birdie at the last, they'll take the honour on the hole. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Nothing good out on the right-hand side, Luke. This headed for trouble.
This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Oh, looking to make a statement here, going with driver off the tee. Rich, this Larry Packard design back in 1974 is a par 71, but it's over 7,200 yards just outside of Tampa. Strong course.
Oh, it's really strong, I got to say. This golf course, there's no let up in it. Every hole makes you think. It's relentless. Thankfully, there is a steakhouse just off the 18th Street Packard Steakhouse. I had a steak in there last night, a big bone-in ribeye. Oh, my goodness gracious. It was glorious. But anyways, back to the golf course, really difficult.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. That's some good golf right there. And this putt to move into the top 5. It's got a chance. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. It also moves her into the top 5 for the tournament. She's currently tied for 5th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
That's heading for the fairway. Rich, I might have to put in my apologies there.
Yeah, I kind of think you need to. That is really in an awful spot.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Well, she should be happy with that. Anywhere on the green was a good shot.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Ooh, right by the hole. And this one is for her par. Job done. Let's head to the next. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Deep into the front nine. Here we are at the 7th hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Oh, that was pure. It's been a good year. 3 wins so far this season. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Left yourself an opportunity. This putt is for a share of second.
Great now.
Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. And that will take it to 3 under. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. And we've arrived at a par 3.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now? Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Well, I'm sure she'll take that one.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, so close. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. I don't mind the look of this. Good putt, that. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. A thing of beauty. Sitting at 3 under par. Currently tied for third. Opting for the 9-iron. This one needs to kick left. That's just inside the range. All right, John, how's this putt looking?
Well, this looks like about 28 feet.
Was on a good line, and that should secure the par. Well done. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
2 down, 9 to go. I gotta say, I like this player's chances.
This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. That's an awful error. Second shot here at the 10th. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole. Go get after it. This one looks to be bunker bound, Rich. Not good. In the bunker, off the tee. Got to make up for a mistake. Well, that was a good strike. It was pretty well played out of the fairway bunker. Playing from around 110 yards out. Only 2 shots off the pace. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, tidy looking shot that. And this putt to move them into a tie for second. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And that will take her to 4 under. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Teeing off here on the 12th hole. That's heading into the rough, I think. Well, Rich, I'm being honest, this lie is putrid. Opting for the 5-iron. Come on, get down. That's not the outcome they were after.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Just one off the lead after that hole. Oh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3. Opting for the 5-wood. We need this one to bounce right. Well, it's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Error mailed the green with that approach.
Ooh, that almost went down. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Justin Thomas is our current leader. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. Lovely effort that. Second shot here on the 14th.
Good shot there.
Getting ready to play their third. Only one shot off the pace.
That dog will hunt.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, just missed. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Well done. Justin Thomas is at the top of the leaderboard with a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Opting for the hybrid, I think. That's a bad error to make there. That's headed right. And approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Straight out of the top draw.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
She's got this to save par here. And with that putt, now at 4 under, heading to the final few holes.
All right, folks, get ready. This should be fun.
She finds herself in a share of the lead.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees in all sorts of trouble.
Well, that's a handy shot. Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. Hey, nice looking line. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take her to 5 under. She's in a share of top spot. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Oh, that was left all the way off the club. They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. And she's safely out of the sand and onto the green. This putt is of 9 feet. Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
And a nice, tidy save from the greenside bunker. Nice par.
Currently 5 under for the day. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Oh, well done. This one from about 160 yards out. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
If she holds this, she'll win it all. Looking really good, this one. 1 Weet-Bix too many, I think. It's been some sharp shooting. This putt's for a final score of 66. That was a gallant attempt.
Crushing, isn't it?
And this one is for bogey. And tapping in to finish the round with a bogey. Well, Rich, we had high expectations for this player early, but sadly, no win in the end.
No, they just couldn't quite get their game going in the final round. Unfortunately, comes up a little bit short, but what can I say? Another solid performance.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. pleasure to bring you our PGA Tour action live on 2K Sports. We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. Welcome to Texas. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and we're in your backyard. Well, very close to it anyway, San Antonio, Texas. And this golf course, TPC San Antonio, was designed by Greg Norman, and it's got plenty of challenges, hasn't it?
It certainly does. I got to say, Greg Norman must have been in a slightly cranky mood when he designed this golf course, because it is so difficult. There's not a lot of rough, but once you miss the fairways, there's all sorts of damage to be had. Anyone can remember Kevin Na in the 16? I do. I was playing right behind him. We thought we had lost him. We thought maybe the Coyotes came and dragged him away, but he finally came out after about 12 whacks, made a 16, and on he went. I have to say, this is the most challenging golf course I've played on tour, especially when it gets windy. It's very tough, it's challenging, but when it doesn't blow, it can be a lot of fun. All in all, you better bring it. Either that or the golf course is going to get the best of you. But best of all, if you survive and you're the champion after 72 holes, they give you a nice pair of boots. Yeehaw! Giddy up, y'all!
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. TPC San Antonio, Rich, is one of the stern tests on the PGA Tour, and you get an examination right out of the gates.
Second shot on this golf course, Luke, is one of the most difficult on this golf course. A deep bunker out to the right. The green runs away on the right-hand side. A tiny target for sure with the second shots.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one might just sneak off the fairway. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Just 3 feet to the cup. That's well holed. Starting the round at even par. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. It's a challenging golf course. Chance for players to play their way into the first major of the year.
Absolutely. And it's a challenging opportunity, but it's an opportunity nonetheless. It's not an easy golf course. In fact, at times, players will walk off the golf course scratching their head and sometimes even going back in the locker room and kind of whimpering and licking their wounds, because it can absolutely hammer you. But in saying that, it's tough for everybody. So if you're mentally tough, you can handle it. It's a golf course that doesn't give you very much. You can't expect to hit it bad and get away with it. You've got to go out there and earn every single ounce of it. It is a golf course, though, that if you do conquer it, if you do have success, it gives you a massive, massive boost going into the rest of the season, because you know that you can play well at a difficult venue. That's the confidence that'll get you. It's a golf course that when you show up to, Luke, you better know what you're getting yourself into, because if you don't, if you go in with high expectations, it's going to knock you down a rung or two.
Oh, what a stroke. Oh, he's up, Tiger. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Looking good. Nicely holed. And for par. And with that par, she'll remain at even overall. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. Going with the 5-iron here. She's a top quality player, this one. And John, how long's this putt? It seems to be a fair way.
I'd say about 26 feet or so to the cup from here.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Well holed. Let's move on. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. From around 170 yards here.
Wind's blowing from left to right. They're going to try and hook this one in the wind to slow the golf ball down.
That one's heading out to the right. And here we are with the third shot. 3 strokes off the lead. Didn't that look good for a long time? 6 feet remaining to the cup. This one started out on a good line. And down she goes. And that'll ensure she stays level with the card. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
Nicely done. Second shot here on the 5th. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. A tie for fourth place if you can hold this putt. This one's online. A well hold, he'll take the birdie. But what a lovely boost. Into the top 5 she goes. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. John, you're down there. How's this ball lying?
They are very deep into this rough here, guys. I can't even see the ball from where I'm standing. Look out.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Nicely done. An opportunity to make their par. Just didn't drop. Bogey putt coming up here. And that putt will drop. Well done. She finds herself at a share of 13th.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
This hole is a par 3. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. This one looks like it's going left. That's not what they were looking for.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
She has this remaining for her par. This one's dialed in. This next putt is for bogey. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Sitting at 1 over for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Well struck. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough. Oh, well played. Now just one over par. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Oh, this looks pure. That's outstanding. What a putt. And it's time to recap that play. Patrick Cantlay currently in the lead. We have a par 4 on this one.
Luke, this player coming off a birdie on the last hole, getting some momentum going their direction. Not too sure that was, but that didn't even come close to resembling a golf swing.
Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Might get caught up in the brush here. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Even for the day. Just outside the top 10 on the leaderboard. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That might be one club too many. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. 15 feet to the cup. It's got a chance. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Patrick Cantlay is at the top of the leaderboard with a one-stroke lead. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Certainly good at making the birdies, but let's avoid those bogeys. That's a little untidy. And John, what's this one looking like?
Well, guys, it might not be all that bad here in the first cut. It's sitting up pretty good.
Woo, back there, horsey. A lovely play. She's on the dance floor.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
And this putt to move into the top 10. It's on a great line. Well done. Take the birdie. And with that, she'll move to 1 under par. She currently finds herself in a share of 6th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. That one's heading down Broadway. Lining up from around 160 yards. 2 strokes off the lead. Going with the 7. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Wonderfully played. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Ouch, that hurts. It's just about 3 feet away. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Luke, that swing was just south of awful.
Bit wayward there. John's down on the course, and do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, they lucked out here. I mean, they did get into some deep rough, but the lie ended up being not too bad.
Well, this could alter the line of the shot. Good option. Take your medicine and try and get it up and down from there. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
She won't be too disappointed with that. Certainly a couple of putts from there, and that'll be a good hole.
And unfortunately, a lot of work left for this par.
That's frustrating. Just 3 feet to the cup. It's on a good line. That's a good putt to hole for a bogey. Patrick Cantlay finds himself one shot clear at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 13th. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
That's tidy. Well, I hope she makes this one because it's for par. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Patrick Cantlay's heading the field in this one. This hole is a par 5. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Time for the second shot at the 14th. That was a little loose. Don't expect a good lie here. And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the lead. That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. This putt coming up is for birdie. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And she'll move into the top 10 with that effort. Patrick Cantlay is at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-stroke lead. You've arrived at a par 4. Straight into the trees. Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. This one might roll into the rough. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
And needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And this putt coming up for her par. It's tracking. And in it goes for the par. And Patrick Cantlay, currently our leader. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Only one other place I can think of, and that is the 6th at Riviera. A larger green than the 6th, but bunkers galore. Watch out for the one right in the middle.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Yeah, well played.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Ooh, right by the hole. 4 feet to the cup. Ooh. Putting for bogey. Patrick Cantlay currently in the lead. As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th's a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the iron for safety. Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Lining up the birdie putt here. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take her to 1 under. Patrick Cantlay is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
Well, this should find the short grass. This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Time now for the 4th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. This would be a good putt to make for 71. And that will do it for this player today. And as this event comes to a close, it'll be a top 10 finish for this player.
Top 10s are always good, Luke. It gives you some confidence going into the next tournament.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.